welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bears and the Bills, and it comes your way next.
It is arguably the biggest game on planet Earth. And now this grand game enters its 6th decade. We welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. One game to decide it all. It's the AFC champion Buffalo Bills and the champions of the NFC, the Chicago Bears. Final game of the season. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the 2025 Super Bowl. Yes, Madden predicted the Bears and the Bills will meet in this year's Super Bowl. Did it get it right? Both these teams finished very hot in the second half, and Josh Allen might be the hottest player in all of the NFL. Let's talk about these two teams from a deeper perspective. The Chicago Bears were 9-8, 87 overall team, 89 on offense, 85 on defense. The Buffalo Bills went 10-7, and they're 88 overall, 89 on offense, and 87 on defense. 10-7, won their division, and they started off very poor. They came from the basement and worked themselves all the way up. So did the Chicago Bears. Both these teams had great second halves. Pretty middle of the road for Chicago's offense. Defensively, not so great. 28th in points given up, 32nd in pass yards given up, and 13th in rush yards given up. I mean, how did a team like this get here? Who knows? The Buffalo Bills, 13th in points, 3rd in pass yards, 17th in rush yards, and defensively, they're 7th in points against, 28th in pass yards given up, and 3rd in rush yards given up. Madden 25 slow sim numbers are very, very crazy. They're all over the place, but it is what it is. Yearly awards. The MVP, if you missed it, Lamar Jackson, he got jinxed. He was out in the first round of the playoffs to these Buffalo Bills. Coach of the Year, Dan Quinn. That's another jinx right there, if I've ever seen one. AFC, Offensive Player of the Year, Lamar. Defensive Player of the Year, Max Crosby. Ashton Genty won Rookie of the Year. Double O here for the Titans. He won Defensive Rookie of the Year. That was an upset over Shamar Stewart. Then you got Mahomes and Pacheco, best quarterback, running back. Metcalf had a great year, just beats out Rashee Rice. The Chiefs could have swept that. Quinn Miners, he won best O-line. Max Crosby, best defensive lineman. TJ Watt, best linebacker. Jair Alexander was amazing. 17 interceptions, just insane. You could not throw his way once you got to the Ravens. And the best kicker was Graham Nicholson. For the NFC side, you had Jamo Williams beating out Hurts as Offensive Player of the Year. Yaya Diaby, Defensive Player of the Year. Colston Loveland of the Bears won Offensive Rookie of the Year over Emeka Ibuka. Quite an upset. Jalen Walker, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Best QB was Jalen Hurts. Saquon Barkley, best RB. Jamo Williams over Odunze, who had a great second half of the season. Frank Ragnow, best O lineman. Michael Parsons, best D lineman. Yaya Diaby, best linebacker. Lenore, the best defensive back, and Joshua Carter is the best kicker. So there you go. Those are the awards. Those are how the playoffs shook out. Let's get into this and crown our Super Bowl champion.
Celebrating 6 decades of this great American tradition, off we go from Santa Clara. It's Super Bowl 60. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Matt Milano there to stop him. 2nd down and 8. Now a toss, left side, it's Swift. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Here's Williams now to throw. To the left side, he's got Komet. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the 1st down. And movement up front. And that's our first time tonight to check in with our referee. Darnell Wright. Guilty that time. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Williams. That's a short throw caught by Komet. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw, it's Williams. He'll go right back to Komet. He's got it again. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Throw right side, caught by Odunze.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play, winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Rome Odunze. Touchdown, Bears. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
As much as you try to tell yourself, Mike, that this is just another game, the reality is it just isn't. It doesn't matter if it's your first Super Bowl or your 10th. This is the game you've dreamt about playing in from the first time you put on pads all the way back in Pop Warner. You're bound to get emotional in some capacity, but you have to get that out of the way and get ready to do everything in your power to turn those childhood dreams of hosting the Lombardi into a reality. As long as this guy does his part, they're going to have a fighting chance to come out on top.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. 3rd and long. Now Allen. A throw on the move is caught.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
The Bills bringing on their punting unit. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need, but really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Now think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, and I don't think it's going to be his last.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch. We'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throw it again. It's Williams. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Joey Bosa in on the sack.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
A play fake. Now Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. To throw is Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Allen going to give this to Davis. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. It was Kevin Byard that time to make the play. They face 2nd down and 7. Allen working from the pistol. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. Pass complete right side to Kincaid.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's to Kincaid once again. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Now a design run. It's Allen. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
A big play here in the big game. 36 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's Cook trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Here's Allen. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This about as short as you can get. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills are on the board. It's now 10-3.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to take over once again. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing is Williams. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Williams to throw on 2nd down. He'll swing this out to Swift. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Two minutes remain here in this first half. More from Santa Clara and Super Bowl 60 after this. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. From the shotgun. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bills have got it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. They'll go play action here with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. On 3rd down, they go with Cook.
This is a spot you just love to be in as a defensive player. I mean, you've got him backed up so far, you're not really fearing any play call, let alone a run. Sit a couple of guys back, keep the ball from being thrown over your head. Everybody else track the ball, comes up well short.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He keeps it himself. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. Without question, something you never want to see, especially here on Super Bowl Sunday. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Now Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Ooh. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Bills offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. A short throw caught by Kincaid. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Allen. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's complete.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number one. Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Buffalo. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. So we are at halftime here in Santa Clara in Super Bowl 60. And for the final time this year, we send it to Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds. Here's 2nd and 6. Allen going to give it to Cook. And he'll get this to the 43-yard line. Montez Sweat there on the tackle. 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Bass's kick is good, and the Bills will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bears offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins. 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's a handoff to Swift. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2. 3rd and 6. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The Bears send out their punt team as he's on to punt for the second time. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. A low-scoring game, all tied. 3rd quarter. And a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Allen will throw. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills bringing on the punt team. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he'll get about 5. On 2nd down, it's Williams. He'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team. This one fielded out beyond the 25. The Bills offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Complete right side to Kincaid. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Allen working from the pistol. He'll find his running back, Cook. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Buffalo.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Allen to the air. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Kyler Gordon. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. High throw, but it's reeled in. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
There's a lot of factors that make this play so successful, Mike, and clearly the ability of this tight end to not only find the open space in the defense, but then after the catch to turn into a runner. That is very rare at the tight end position. We're seeing it more and more often, though, over the last couple years. And then the accuracy of the quarterback to not only deliver the ball to the open receiver, but to do it in a way that allows him to comfortably turn into a runner and not have to slow down and pick up those extra yards.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Chicago. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with 1st down and 10. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. From the gun, Josh Allen. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion, and a wasted down.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Swift. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Williams to throw on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
So now this team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Here's Allen. A pass caught right side by Coleman.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
The fair catch here, called for and made beyond the 30-yard line. This team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. On the toss, it is Swift. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. A tight end in motion now. They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to be close to that first down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a first down. Another run here. Another run by Swift. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play. Throwing on second down, Williams. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Throwing is Williams, and that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. That's to the left side where he's got Kincaid. Now Allen to throw on second down. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. It is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on downs. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, it's Swift. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
They'll go again with Swift. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up third down. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment defense. Still third down.
The penalty yardage certainly helps. Now it's third down, and they need 5. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Bears will extend their lead. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got the connection there. It's Joshua Palmer. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now Allen on 1st down. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Here's Allen to throw. And that'll be batted down and incomplete. Jalen Johnson had the good coverage and is able to knock that one away. Now Allen facing 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's taken in. And he's going to have the Bills' 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Allen going to throw again. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. Now, a big 3rd down. Now, Allen. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this 1st down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the 1st down marker, sets up 4th down.
On 1st down, it's Allen. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Now it's Allen. Looking downfield for Coleman. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. A final shot now for Allen. He's gonna look downfield once again. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. And the Bears have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So this, a well-deserved celebration down on the field. You know, Greg, it wasn't totally mistake-free, but about as solid a performance as you could hope to have on the big stage in the big game.
And to think about all the people that had their hand in this, Mike, of course we see on the field the players, their ability to perform at such a high level goes without say, but then you think of the group around them, the coaching staff, their ability to game plan, and then the front office and the GM who put this roster together. Those are the efforts of a lot of people that went into this Super Bowl victory.
Well, that's all she wrote. The Chicago Bears win the Super Bowl out of nowhere over the Buffalo Bills. I'm very sorry, Buffalo Bills fans. Hey, you made the Super Bowl finally, but it was Chicago Bears. Caleb Williams got that sophomore boost that you see with a lot of really good quarterbacks. It doesn't matter what they do in their first year; it just matters what they do in their second year. And Caleb Williams under Ben Johnson got it done. Rum Ojunze, both the tight ends scored. You had Luther Burden get involved. It was a great all-around performance by them. The Chicago Bears, they were rocking the Pittsburgh Steelers offense with multi-power run scheme, and they trained, strategized every week, run inside. And then on the defensive side, they used the New Orleans defensive playbook with the 4-3 cover 3 scheme that worked very well for them. I think the 4-3 cover 3 scheme works great for a lot of 4-3 defenses in Madden 25 slow sim. So there you go. Congratulations, Bear fans. You beat my Eagles in the NFC Championship and you won the Super Bowl. Well, that's it. That's a wrap for Madden 25. If you're into rebuilding, slow sim or quick sim, I got um, quick sim offense and defense for you. Uh, I got more coming on the way, all about your rebuilds. So please like, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you very soon for all kinds of content. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking with me this entire time. Any improvements you want me to make to this end of season summer league, besides getting it done before Madden 27 comes out next year, let me know. I'm all for you. Your suggestions, your critiques, your praises, whatever. But I really appreciate you guys watching. For all those of you who have clicked on one of these games or all of these games or whatever, I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. And I'm tired. I'm glad this is over. Thank God. So tired. All right. Anyway, I got to record this top 3-4 defensive quick sim playbook video right now so I can get that out to you. And then we're rocking and rolling all Madden 26. Later. And just one last thing, in case you didn't realize, Caleb Williams was the Super Bowl MVP. It was always going to be him, nobody else. Congratulations, Caleb Williams. I know there's a lot of hate for you online. People think you're girly, you're baby, you are baby girl. But no, you won the Super Bowl, man. You are worthy of that number 1 overall pick from last year. Congratulations. Congrats to the Bears. I hope this comes true for you. I got mine, my Philadelphia Eagles. Now the Chicago Bears can get theirs. Finally, they get it. Everyone thought it was going to be their year. Last year, this year, that year. Now they put it all together. And congratulations.